Good morning and welcome to a special episode of Somebody Did Something. I'm the special guest today, David. I have my star of the show, or the star of the show, Mom, on the line. And we also have my sister with a beautiful voice. Good morning, Mom. We have Eva Luz.
Good
Good morning.
morning, all. Mom, David and I were talking a little bit earlier about that he's in Moab, Utah, with beautiful views, and you are not. You don't have
No,
those
I'm
views.
not.
However, David did share information that the prices in Camden, New Jersey, have gone up, which is not saying much, but that's kind of cool.
Well, the prices are going up because Cooper Hospital has taken almost all Broadway, and Lady Lewis Hospital is going to start the new hospital next, maybe next year or two, and it's going to be a huge hospital, and everybody, I guess. That's the only thing I see different around here. Cooper making a whole bunch of little offices for Cooper,
Mm-hmm.
and Virtual making not Lady Lewis, but it's Virtual doing all this renovation everywhere and doing more facilities for people.
So
So that could be part of it.
what you're saying is that maybe Camden right now is a good place to maybe invest in a multi-dwelling type of situation, and in 2-3 years make a profit in appreciation.
That might be good.
David, that's something we might look into it as a joint venture.
Yeah, it definitely seems like something to think about, and we're a little familiar. We got an inside source with Mom,
Mm-hmm.
and I think part of it is it's increasing from what base, so it might be a place where you can also invest without a lot of money to get you started. So definitely
Yeah,
something to talk about.
yeah, something to look into. But let's get into current news on what is affecting us in the nation. David, are you abreast of what's going on down there in Georgia?
Oh yeah, text messages and oh man, the last one that just had me laughing was the she was a gorilla grip pussy pal,
Oh my God.
I heard that. I heard that. So
and
yeah.
that poor guy was on the stand trying so hard not to say what it said, and it just felt like okay, it says it here, like okay, but like what does it say? What's on this line? Okay, but like what does it actually?
Ah.
So,
Oh,
I think that
that's
was
oh man.
racist and offensive and sexist all in one. I mean, if there was a text that was racist and sexist and offensive, that would have been it, right?
yeah,
Well, and
you can include it.
I I don't know. I mean, if she has a strong grip, what else do you compare a strong grip to? And the person had her saved as that, so it wasn't like he sent her a text with that. From what I remember,
Yes.
he had her saved in the phone as that name. So if somebody's got a strong grip, what do you say? What's the animal you compare a strong grip to?
Yeah, like Gorilla Glue.
Thank you. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. I agree. But there's certain words that we're not allowed to say when we're like, you
Hmm.
could say it for some things, but even if somebody's acting like a monkey, but that person seems to look like a monkey, you can't say that they're acting like a monkey because that's offensive.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I mean,
I would say without a racist lens, to me, when I heard the name, I didn't think race or
yeah.
anything else. I thought like, damn, he's really talking about her grip like that. And I know he doesn't know how that feels from her carrying a briefcase. So it was funny.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
In the news? Hey,
What?
did you hear in the news that the plane lost a tire?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they said
that's
on takeoff, right?
crazy. No, I heard it in the
Yeah.
news.
Well,
Yeah,
we
so we
don't know
gotta.
who inspected the plane, mother.
And what happens when we don't know?
Somebody did
When they don't
something.
give the information? No.
Somebody did something.
When they don't give the information,
What
what do we
happened?
assume it is?
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. No, because there's a law that they passed, I don't know, some shit, that they have to hire people, no matter if they're dumb, if they don't meet the requirements. You didn't hear about that? That's their policy now, to hire people like that, even if they have to know
Yeah.
of stuff. So of course we're gonna get people that are dumb and don't care.
That's crazy.
But David, did you hear about what Brennan said?
Well, who said?
Brennan.
No, what?
Well, now they got to give Trump the briefings in the morning, like they give the president, right?
Oh, because he's running?
Because he's still candidate.
He's a candidate. Oh, okay. So what did he
So
say?
Brennan, who was CIA whatever back then, said, "I'm sure that my colleagues won't give him the real information." He said that on CBS or MSNBC, whatever. He said that. How can he say that? How stupid! He thinks Trump is so stupid that's not gonna know. Because they're afraid now that Trump is gonna know everything they're planning to do. Because he's gonna be getting told everything. This is gonna get ugly, people. This is gonna get real ugly. That's what we talked about yesterday.
This is gonna get Oprah Winfrey face ugly.
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. Pre-Ozempic or post-Ozempic?
Color purple.
Post-Ozempic?
Color purple.
Oh,
Oprah.
wow, that's going back. Okay. Yeah, that's an ugly Oprah.
That's an ugly
Yeah,
Oprah.
these people, they're not, I mean, all this stuff used to happen behind the scenes. And they're not afraid anymore because it's come out. And they are serving and playing a bigger game. It doesn't matter that people know. I think Brendan was one of the people that, when the whole Trump-Russia thing, there were like 40-something people from the intelligence agency that signed this letter saying it was either Russia wasn't real or the laptop wasn't
He
real.
was the main one that the laptop wasn't real. He was the main one.
Yeah. And 40-something whatever signed it. I mean, that is evidence alone that, look, not everybody's going to be right all the time. No one is 100% right all the time.
Right.
Maybe Ella. But, no, we learned today she wasn't. But no one is always right. But for 42 leaders of the CIA and all these intelligence agencies to sign a letter when the evidence was out there and they could contact NYPD or the FBI or whatever, like that just lets you know, hey, this isn't about the truth. This is about the game. This is about winning.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you even listening to these people for?
I know, and people believe it. Oh, but putting on people because it was true, and they're all high up and go, yeah, they're all liars. Oh, liars.
Yeah, it's not about the truth. It's about winning. It's about incentives, like we were talking about earlier, right? There's a short-term incentive or a long-term incentive, but people do what they do based on whatever they're trying to accomplish. And them lying maybe is a okay price for what they're trying to accomplish, which is staying in power or keeping Trump out of power or convincing the world that that's real. And it's like, well, they're going to find out eventually. Aren't we worried about that? Like, what's it matter? They're going to find out in 5 years. We'll either be retired or our president will be in at that point, and who cares that we lied? What does it matter?
Yeah.
They try to pass a bill that if ICE or Homeland Security or somebody, got an illegal that did something wrong, that they will be sent back. And guess what? 170 Democrats voted against it. What does that tell you? That they can send them back.
That they put mayonnaise on their coffee.
I don't know about it. How are you going to vote against that? But Trump
who puts mayonnaise in their coffee?
Trump went to me with the family as a girl.
Oh, Yeah,
Trump is saying.
because Trump is a class act. No, there's this quarterback who just got I don't know. He just got like a lifetime Hellman's deal to get, I guess, free mayonnaise because he said that he put mayonnaise in his coffee.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
I'm not gonna knock it because when I heard butter on coffee, to get oil like that MCT
Yeah.
oil, I was like, what the
Right.
heck? But I tried it, but just not any butter. It has to be the ghee, whatever Irish butter. I tried it
Right,
and
the
it's
right kind of butter.
yeah, the right kind of butter. I bought it, I tried it, and it's actually pretty tasty. But then again, I'm from Puerto Rico, right? And I'm used to
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
I'm used
Crackles
to
and butter. You dunk it in the coffee.
yes, exactly. I'm used to eating crackers with butter and coffee and dunking it and then it
And
just
dipping it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just has that taste, like that salty, buttery taste in the coffee. But mayonnaise, I sorry.
Yeah. I just
Sorry.
put it in. It's in your coffee.
I just
And don't tell
Yeah, I don't-
anybody that. Don't tell anybody white that you put cheese in your coffee or your chocolate. Oh my God! They can't believe it. They can. I don't know. The brain goes what?
I would say don't
I
tell
tell them-
anybody that's American from the US
Why?
because
Okay.
they
Well, I kind of David. Tell your wife that you like coffee. I don't know if you do like it. Do you like cheese in your coffee? Or, have you
I
ever
don't know
had it?
that I've done it.
Oh,
I
it's
don't,
a
I don't
Puerto
think I've had it with butter. I know I've had like dipping our bread and butter in the coffee. I remember doing that,
yeah.
but not
Yeah.
just butter in the coffee.
I am not
Well, we grew up with breakfast,
I
crackers and butter and coffee.
I'm more of a hot chocolate with cheese person than a coffee with
that's-
cheese
is that-
person.
And
I
David,
remember that.
Have you had it, David?
Hot chocolate with cheese?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember having that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So,
David puts cheese
That
on
sounds
his
good.
Pepsi.
I would dip my cheese in my Pepsi. Ah, crazy. It was good though. I don't know
And
why, but it was
you
good.
know, but wait a minute. It's interesting you say that.
Everything's good with Pepsi.
Everything is good with Pepsi. There was this, not there was this lady. I know three people that come from I don't know. They come from different places in America. And they dump peanuts, salted peanuts in their Pepsi.
Ooh,
I mean,
Jesus
why?
I
People are
don't,
getting
And then what?
and they drink it and then they eat the peanuts at the end. Like when I first saw it, it was this lady, her name was Rose. When I first saw it, I was like, what? And she's like, yeah. So you know that little skinny bag of nuts that when you go to the gas station is like this little skinny thing of nuts.
Yeah.
So that it's like she was literally dumping in there. And I'm like, oh my God, whatever, right? And then fast forward years later, in another situation, somebody has a Pepsi and I see them pour nuts in their hand and I think they're gonna just pop it in their mouth. Nope. They popped it in the Pepsi. I'm like, oh my God, I've seen somebody else do that. It's like, oh yeah, my whole family
That's
does
crazy.
that. And I don't know, one of these days I'm gonna try it and see what's the deal with peanuts in a Pepsi.
Yeah, you gotta try it. You have to try it and see, hey, how does this work?
Yeah, but I will try peanuts in my Pepsi way before I try mayonnaise in my coffee.
Yeah, mayonnaise. I mean, I barely like mayonnaise on it, so I don't see the point of it.
I find it funny how you say
Well,
mayonnaise.
I
What do you
knew
say?
somebody who ate mayonnaise with rice with gandules.
Oh, Mom says mayonnaise too. I say mayonnaise.
You say what?
Yeah, we know how to say it.
I I say mayonnaise, but I just noticed that both of you say mayonnaise.
Well, why do you say it wrong though?
I I might say it wrong. I'm not saying the YO because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. As an ESL student, I feel I feel that when I try to say mayonnaise, it it brings out my Spanish accent more, and I get like what you did, right? You said it and you had to re-say it because like you're I don't know if it's our brain or our tongue. And I'm just saying mayonnaise. A lot of people say mayonnaise, so I'm gonna say mayonnaise because when I say mayonnaise, it's just not doesn't come out doesn't come out
Yeah,
as
but I'm also an ESL.
yeah. Never lose signal like that again because
What
that
was that?
horrible. I don't know. It was horrible. It was the
It was
government
static on my end.
yeah, it was the government interfering. They didn't want us to talk about mayonnaise and mayonnaise.
Yeah, we struck a nerve with all the CIA talk, so they were on to us,
Oh,
and
crap.
they didn't want us to ruin the cash cow of mayonnaise.
Keep running.
What was
All
that?
right, Papito.